New tonight, here on The Current, we are looking at some good news coming out of Des Moines. These tiny creatures you can see are called Blanding's turtles. They're native to Iowa and Illinois and all over the upper Midwest, but are classified as globally endangered. But a new program at Des Moines' Blank Park Zoo is hoping to put a lot more of these little guys out into the wild, and it's a partnership between the zoo, the Iowa DNR, and Iowa State University. So trained ISU students have tagged several of these turtles with radio transmitters, and then they bring pregnant turtles to the zoo. Joining us now to discuss this is Chris Eccles, the zoo's Chief Engagement Officer. Chris, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so what does the zoo do once these pregnant turtles are brought in?
Sure, we get very excited. It's always very exciting to see how we can help with conservation. Once we have the turtles here, we do a scan or an X-ray of the female turtle to see if she has eggs, and if she does, then we will induce her, and our vets will induce her, and then we'll kind of leave her alone for a little bit and let her lay her hatch, and then lay her eggs out, and then we will give her back to the student from Iowa State so that she can put them back out where she was found. So she kind of just has like a little whirlwind of a trip away from her pond, comes here for a minute or a little bit, and then she goes back. And after that point, we will take all the eggs and put them in an incubator and wait, patiently wait to see if anything happens with them and if they hatch. So
Well,
this year, first time.
I understand you recently had 4 pregnant turtles brought in. How many eggs did those 4 produce?
We had 75 total eggs in our care there, and 57 of them actually hatched. So which happens sometimes. Sometimes you have fertile eggs and sometimes you don't. So 57 of them hatched. So out of 75. So it was pretty amazing.
Can you put that into context for us? 57, how many babies would 4 mothers be able to raise into adulthood if they were on their own in the wild?
So these turtles, when they just kind of lay them and they go. So usually it's a smaller clutch of eggs that they lay. So I think 13 was about the most we had at one point for one of them. So yeah, normally they just kind of lay, and then the mother or the adult female just kind of goes and does her thing, and hopefully has buried them far enough so that they can not get predated on by an otter or a raccoon or things like that. So here at the zoo, they're safe, which is nice. Where we give them so that fighting chance so no predators can get them.
So what happens now to these babies? They're at the zoo right now, and then what'll happen to them?
So right now we're just feeding them and watching over them, making sure that they just get bigger and bigger. Right now they were born about the size of about a quarter. They're probably about a size of a $50 now. And as they get bigger throughout the winter, get fed, we want to get them to the point where they're almost to that young adult stage, so that when we put them out, again, they have a fighting chance against predators and things like that. So right now we're just feeding them and watching them and just looking how cute they are.
It's hard not to. They're adorable.
Yes,
Chris, we've only got a few. Oh, I'm sorry. We've only got a few seconds left, so I wanted to ask you. I mean, why create this new partnership? Why put all this work into this? Why is it so important to increase the Blanding's turtles population?
Sure. A lot of people just think about the zoo as being a place to go see animals, but we are really here for conservation. We want to save animals in the wild from extinction. It's so important that we all do our part. And when the DNR, Iowa DNR, asked for help to make sure that the Blanding turtles could come back and get a bigger population here in Iowa, we were like, yes, we're all in, because it's right here in our backyard. Here in Iowa, we can really make a difference to our animal populations, to our habitats, and make better habitats for the animals that are around. And it's something that you can see. It's not a faraway animal in Africa or in Asia. It's here, right here in Iowa. So we feel like that's really, really important to help, not just globally, but locally.
Oh, and I guess one more question I have for you is, I hear that the adults, the way that their mouths are shaped, it kind of permanently looks like they're smiling. Is that true?
I don't know if that's supposed to be the way, but that is what they just look like. They're very happy turtles all the time.
That's so cute. Chris, thank you so much for your time today and for all the work that you guys are doing. I mean, that's just incredible. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.